Ashley Trevino celebrates her 37th birthday by breaking her bond conditions.
I'm still outside his house and I don't have nowhere to go.
Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, girl, make sure you really subscribe because we just hit 5,000 here on the channel.
I'm not going to let what I'm going through bring me down on my birthday because my birthday's next weekend. And best believe I'm going to be out there shaking my butt. Just kidding. But no. Yeah. I'm going to celebrate my birthday with my friends and my family. My friends and my family. So, yeah.
My friends and my family? Girl, what are you talking about? You don't have any friends and you don't have any family. You know, if you guys are on TikTok or Instagram and you saw this play out last weekend, then you know that the people that were there were like people we've never seen before. Other than Fester and his cousin and Junior, we didn't know who any of those people were. Oh wait, Xandra was there. That's a whole different video. We'll talk about that later. She was around during the Miss Gold era when Nunu song was made. Oh God, we just all want to forget that. But those are not friends. Those are people that you met on TikTok. They're basically collaborations or business deals. I feel really bad for her, kind of, but not really, that she doesn't have friends to celebrate with. Like, it's one thing if you choose not to have like a big crowd of friends or like you keep your circle small. That's one thing. But you don't have friends because you're a nasty, horrible person on the internet. Ashley had so many opportunities over the last couple of years to make connections, to make friends. So for these people that we've never seen before, and probably Ashley's never seen before either, to be completely honest, to be who she calls her friends, where's her family? There was no dad, there was no mom, there was no sister, there were no daughters in sight for her birthday weekend. And that's really disgusting. I couldn't imagine spending my birthday without at least seeing my kids, you know, for, you know, a dinner or like a day or like whatever, or for them to at least be in the same household as me as to say happy birthday. Like, my husband and I take trips for our birthdays and our anniversaries, and girl, we just be taking trips to be taking trips. But my kids are always there. They always have the option to come with us, unless it's our anniversary getaway, because girl, that's different. Y'all can't come with us. But my kids are always involved in our life. We're always thinking about our kids. And that doesn't seem to be the case for Ashley. And yeah, I know I'm going off on a tangent on this one little clip already, girl. But it's really baffling to me that Ashley Trevino can come on the internet and basically lie and say, oh yeah, I'm going to spend the birthday with my friends and my family. When, girl, the internet knows you don't have either.
Guys, look who I'm linking up with today.
If you wanted to, you would.
If you wanted to, you would what, Junior? What are you talking about? Do you mean the fact that if you wanted to, you would talk to little underage girls on the internet? If you wanted to, you would link up with the grossest, nastiest, in my opinion, of course, parent on the internet? If you wanted to, you would be a felon, accused, that is. If you wanted to, you would what? Be a deadbeat mom and hang out with deadbeat dads like Fester? Yeah, because that's a thing now. If you wanted to, you would what? Be down bad in a locale like the rest of the people you associate with? You are gross and disgusting. And Ashley Trevino is even grosser for coming on the internet. Remember when she did that paid Instagram live where she was like, I have some really big news to tell you. I'm not going to hang out with Junior anymore because he's a PDF file and he was being weird around my kids.
I am going to go ahead and end everything with Junior. It has come to my, that he was talking to an underage girl last year, and I'm not okay with that. For the protection of my kids and everything else, and my family and everybody else involved, I will not be talking to Junior no more. Junior, literally, I seen the videos yesterday of him and that girl exposing him. I was gonna say some other names, but I'm not, because I'm not gonna disrespect her like that. I don't know who she is. meeting up with her. So everything is off right now. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even know. I've never talked to him publicly, and if his manager has anything to say, he can talk to me. He did talk shit to me earlier, and I told Jesse the same shit. I said, if you drag me, I'm gonna drag you, bitch. I'm ready. Come on, let's go. You have money, I have money. We can both play that game.
Well, you dumb, stupid if that's who he was, then why are you hanging out with him on your birthday instead of your kids? I just got bangs cussed, and they're not being like good. So if you see him flopping around, just like the video. It's really annoying to me when people come on the internet and they like rage bait you. Like, I understand you have to like be kind of clickbaity sometimes to get the views. I understand that. I treat this as a business. This is how the internet works. But when you come on the internet and you allow someone to accuse you of being a PDF file, or you think someone is a PDF file and then you still link up with them for views, that's disgusting. That's gross. And it just goes to show what kind of person Ashley Trevino is. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse or more cringeworthy, well, wait till you see this clip. Is that her mugshot? Is that her mugshot on her birthday cake? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, girly pop. So you're telling me that you're making a mockery of your arrest, that you don't care about the judicial system, that you think it's all a joke. You think that you're untouchable? Is that what I'm hearing on the internet, girly? Because if you think that the DA, the prosecutor, and the clerk of courts is going to think that this is funny and it's okay for you to monetize your arrest and make a mockery out of their judicial system, then you might want to pick out a better outfit than those ugly ass pink pants and those Nikes for your court appearance. Because if you think you can show up in court looking crazy and not professional, they are going to really think that you don't take this case seriously. And if they have social media, you think they're not going to see these clips. And if you think that that can't be used against you in the court, then you're wrong. Now, let me back up a little bit. They can't charge her with anything that she's doing on the internet right now that's not illegal and doesn't pertain to the case that she's currently facing. However, it will go into the credibility portion of the case. Basically, what I'm saying is they can say that Ashley Trevino is not taking the case seriously, that she's making a mockery out of the court, and they could choose to give her the highest possible fine or the highest possible sentence because these allegations do carry jail time. Now, this is her first offense, so I don't really think she'll get jail time. But I do think if the courts see all this footage of her breaking bond conditions, of her doing all these things that she's not supposed to do, that you're going to see in today's video, that they may decide to revoke her bond and she may have to spend time in jail until her court case if the judge is feeling feisty enough and they want to make an example out of Ashley. But do we really think that's going to happen? Probably not, unfortunately.
Look at him. He loves me. You love me? Hold on. Why did you take my candle out like that?
She's so embarrassing. You can tell by her slurred speech and like the higher octave that she's talking that she's clearly intoxicated. Is that enough for a judge to be like, oh my God, I'm going to revoke your bond? No, probably not, because that's just not how the justice system works. And, you know, for good reason, because, you know, maybe like her blood sugar's low or something like that. Like maybe there's a medical condition and that's why she's acting that way. Well, not her, but like normal people. Like for her, we know she's like fucking balls to the wall drunk. But you know, for like normal people, like blood sugar and things like that can affect the way you talk and your speech and all these things. So it's a good thing that the courts can't like charge you with something or hold you accountable for something just based off of something they see on the internet. But for all of us that know Ashley, we know that bitch is like drunk as fuck. So I'm just saying. And it's just really embarrassing that she's like, damn, let me have. Like, oh my God, if that was my mom, like, just like, let me live under a rock. Like, no wonder her kids stay off the internet and don't want to be seen with her. I mean, could you imagine if my kids didn't want to be seen with me? I think like I would just never come on the internet again. Like you guys wouldn't see me anymore. If my kids were embarrassed by the things that I do online, by the videos that I make here on YouTube, or by the TikToks I make, then I wouldn't do them anymore. Because for me, I want my kids to be proud of me. I want them to be able to look up to me. And being like that and the damn lie, like that's so gross and embarrassing. But guess what? It gets even worse.
That's what you get.
Oh my God.
Look.
No, babe, not in the truck. Not in the truck. Throw it out. Throw it out.
Ew, you cannot tell me that girl's not drunk. Look at her eyes, the way she's talking, the way they're acting. They are clearly under the influence of something. And that's okay. On a normal day, it's your birthday. You can do whatever you want. If you're not currently waiting to go see the judge for like your official indictment or your first court appearance, and you're out on bond, like, girl, are you crazy? But you know what would be even crazier is if they actually showed alcohol. Like, then there would be proof that she broke her bond conditions, right? Well, have a look at this.
Not in the truck. Are you serious right now?
Let's go.
Sit your ass down, motherfucker.
No, not in the truck. Not in the truck.
Let's go.
Babe, not in the truck.
Did y'all see that? That was a Michelob Ultra. Clock it, sis. We all know she drinks Michelob Ultra now that she's on whatever weight loss medicine she's on. And yeah, if that's not proof, that I don't know what proof is. Now, of course, this is all for shits and giggles. The court system's not going to really do anything about that. But you know what's going to be really strange about her court appearance? So Ashley has T pages that work for her, pages like Clipster, and I haven't been able to prove it yet, but I'm pretty positive that there are a few other pages that she runs or she's at least associated with. So if you're looking at clips of Ashley, do me a favor, click on the page if you're on TikTok. If all of the videos are of Ashley Trevino and Santos and there's no picture or there's no live streams or no voiceovers associated with that page that can disprove that they are not ran by Ashley, then the likelihood that they are run by Ashley are very, very high. There's a few pages that I am pretty sure that she is running, but because she doesn't really respond to the comments in the comment section like that, it's harder for me to prove. However, if you go onto those pages and you watch the videos, just make sure you're looking to see if potentially they are associated with Ashley Trevino, and just do us a favor. Don't watch those videos. Don't like them. Don't engage with them. Don't leave your opinions about her on those pages, because all that does is drive engagement, which drives the algorithm, which drives more pennies in Ashley Trevino's pocket.
Guys, good afternoon. It's my birthday. I'm gonna have a good day today. Anyways, I heard that there was like some people saying that somebody pulled up yelling my name last night and that I was scared to come out. I don't know. I didn't hear nobody call my name. Excuse me. I was inside the whole time until we left. And we left good, like nothing happened. So I know who is actually starting this, and it's a redhead on TikTok. Get your story straight. nobody was ever over there trying to fight me, call my name. If they did, they never came up to me or said anything. Yeah, it was good vibes. So yeah, I don't know why y'all make, oh, she was so scared to come out. I didn't even know anybody was there. I just heard this a while ago. Somebody told me, and then Renee told me that crazy girl was on her live or somewhere on a video or something, going through her house, walking back and forth like a crazy person. And yeah, saying, oh yeah, she was scared to come out. How was I scared to come out? I didn't even know nobody was waiting outside. You gotta make it make sense. Y'all are weird. Anyways, tonight is day 2 and we are gonna have a good time, me and my friends. I'm about to start getting ready. Everybody should be here in a bit. I'm excited. And yeah. Excited baby 37.
So I'm going to be really honest. I don't really know what the hell Ashley's talking about. I didn't hear anything about anybody allegedly pulling up on her during her birthday weekend. I mean, there is this one lady that's trying to say that she's like waiting for Ashley and she's going to like do some damage. But that wasn't on the birthday weekend. That's something currently that's unfolding, which by the way, I think it's a skit. But I don't know what she's talking about. And I'm starting to feel like Ashley Trevino comes on the internet. She spins her own narratives. Now, maybe this did happen because I wasn't really paying too much attention to Ashley. I don't really follow her storyline as much as I used to anymore. But so maybe it did happen. I don't know. If it did, let me know in the comments below, girl, because I don't really know anything about that. But the thing is, Ashley Trevino is not worth you getting a charge. Ashley Trevino is not worth you taking money out of your pockets and out of your kids' like piggy banks because you got to pay like bail money or fines or do court appearances or things like that. Because we all know if anybody actually does make contact with her, then she's going to press charges and you're going to have a court case and all this stuff. Now, if Ashley Trevino ever says like she would like do a wrestling match or like a boxing match or like a street fighting match, and like, girl, we could do it for like charity, like whoever wins, like there's a pool of money or whatever when you sell the tickets, and then whoever wins, like, you know, you get to give the money to your favorite charity or whatever. Girl, I would be first in line. Sign me up. Like, I already got my charity picked out, girl. Like, we can do this. Like that, I'm cool with. Like, that's like people would pay so much money just like as an entry fee to fight Ashley Trevino because so many people hate her. But pulling up on her in the real world, in the streets, things like that is not worth it because we all know Ashley's scary and we all know that Ashley's going to press charges. And girl, I want you to keep your pennies. But Ashley's a dumbass and she must like the drama and she must really want someone to pull up on her because she doxes Uncle Fester's house on her birthday weekend.
Because I ain't got no fraud on me, bitch. They're gonna have to come get me.
Ew, why is she exposing herself again on the internet? How does Ashley Trevino have a platform?
It'd be the booty for me.
Booty for you.
It'd be the booty for me.
How does anybody that lets her go live, how do they have platforms? Do you know that there is a clip of Ashley Trevino on Snapchat where she's rubbing her lower regions? Yes, girl, that clip is so hard to find. It's in one of my older YouTube videos. I don't know where it's at. I don't have time to find, but that is a clip that is out there. And for her, oh, I'm changed. I'm a good person. Jesus loves me and he loves you too. Blah. Great. I know Jesus loves me. I don't need you to tell me that, girl. Please don't ever pray for me, Ashley Trevino. Ew, gross. Sorry, Jesus. You can't come on here and say, oh, I'm a good person. You guys don't really know who I am. Then come on here, tell people to pull up and give your real, for real, not for fake, your for real address, or well, Uncle Fester's address. Then come on here and like pull your shirt up and expose yourself and think that's okay. There are kids that watch her. There's kids that watch me. How many of my supporters and my subscribers and my followers are in high school? There's a good bit of you, and I love you all. And I would never come on the internet and expose myself that way just for a couple of galaxies. And the fact that she exposes herself so many times on the internet, there's got to be like, girl, can we have like a class action lawsuit where like we sue her to make an example so that people won't come on the internet and show their floppy, nasty ass milk duds and their long, flabby noo-noos to kids on the internet? She is so gross. And if she wants to do that, then maybe she really should start that OF and keep it away from all of us. But we all know that she's not going to start an OF because people, they stopped making pennies. The government stopped making pennies. So how could they pay a penny a month to see it? Because girl, if you try to charge any more than that, nobody wants to see that noo-noo. Ew, gross. And if you thought Ashley showing her nasty, weird, gross boobies to you wasn't gross enough, well, she decided to use some racial slurs on her birthday weekend too. Ew. Stop sending her money. Ew.
Nigga, we go together. Tell them hoes we go together. Bitch, you heard me. I can say what the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck. Tell them Mexicans we go together. Tell Ice we go together.
I'm sorry. I know I'm stopping it in the middle of her like little racist rant or political rant, whatever it is. What's with the... Hold on, wait. How'd she do it? Hold on. My new bangs. They're not cooperating. I'm trying to train them to lay down, girl. Anyway, wait. Hold on. I'm looking at her face. Is that right? Am I doing it? How does she do that? I can't do it. Hold on. Let's try again. One more time, guys. Ready? Hold on. Wait. I can say whatever I want. Did I do it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, girl.
Are they real, Renee? Are they real? Oh, get to 10,000 likes. 10,000 likes and we'll tell the secret.
Wait a minute. Hello. I have a question. Get to 10,000 likes and we'll tell the secret. What secret are you talking about? That line alone is like, to me, that's something you say to a kid. If you clean up your room, I'm going to tell you a secret. If you put your plate away after dinner, I'm going to tell you a secret. Why are you talking to the camera like that? That's so weird. And guess what? We don't care if your earrings are real. We don't care if Uncle Fester likes you. We don't care if you lost weight. We don't care if you use skinny filters. We don't care what kind of voodoo magic filter you use on that face. Because god dang, girl, that thing is good. Can you send me like the link to the filter? Because, oh girl, I be needing that. We don't care that you might start a OF. We don't care that you might start a podcast. We don't care if you got arrested. We don't care about anything about you. The only thing we care about is the day we can come on the internet and say, guys, we did it. We raised so much awareness about Ashley Trevino, what kind of nasty, gross, greasy person she is, that guess what? She deleted all of her accounts. Or even better, that all of the platforms like permanently banned her, and not like, oh, it's just a pretend ban permanently, but like really, truly banned her. In this next clip, people were singing happy birthday to Ashley. Now, this is like day 2 of her celebration. The first day was at the bar with the pink cake where everybody was like drunk, allegedly. And Uncle Fester, like, ew, God, he like tore up that car. Can you imagine how much the like, what's it called? The detailing fee to clean that car was? Oh my God, ew, gross. So in this next clip, they're singing happy birthday to Ashley, something that she's never had happen before. So good for you, Ashley. Somebody actually sang you happy birthday. It only took 37 years. And she finally gets to make a birthday wish. And if you haven't already seen the clips on TikTok, like her birthday wish is diabolical.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ashley. Happy birthday to you.
I hope Renee asked me to be his girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, that's weird. And this next clip, somebody called the cops on Ashley, probably because, you know, the noise was loud and they've been partying for a few days, probably the neighbors. But you're going to see how everybody reacts after hearing that the cops are at the door. So basically, if you didn't understand what was going on, the cops knock on the door. Fester is saying that we don't have to do anything. We don't have to open the door. Junior was obviously going to film, and that Ashley told him, you know, not to film. She's like, Junior, stop. So they get off live. So there is no footage of what happened when the cops got there or anything like that. So obviously Ashley didn't get arrested. So it wasn't because she was out here causing a ruckus on the internet. Obviously it was a noise complaint. So, you know, that happens when you have a party. In this next clip, Ashley actually gets her birthday wish and Uncle Fester is finally claiming her as his girlfriend. Ew, gross. What is with that smile she does? Girl, listen, I gotta tell you a secret. Nobody wants Fester. Fester is ugly. You're ugly, in my opinion, and in the opinion of most people. You both don't take care of your kids. You're both always drunk and acting stupid, in my opinion. You both have bad hygiene, in my opinion. You both are just nasty people. Nobody wants Fester. Nobody likes Fester. Nobody wants you. Nobody likes you, girl. In this next clip, Ashley has to mark her territory even further by saying that it's not Fester's house anymore. It's her house. Okay, girl, we don't care.
Oh, it's technically your house. I get mail here. I mean, it's technically my house. I've been here for 7 months. Common law, you got to be here for 6 months. So technically, I've been here 7 months. It's my house.
In this next clip, Ashley is obviously under the influence of something. And she brings up Uncle Fester's ex-wife, which is really weird. Now, this does spark a lot of drama on the internet because Fester's ex-wife, Joanna, does come on a live stream. I have clips of that on my TikTok. Go over there and follow so you can see those clips. But basically, Ashley Trevino is saying all this weird stuff about Fester's ex-wife on her birthday. Why are you thinking about his ex-wife on your birthday? Who cares? They have been divorced for years at this point. So I'm not understanding why Ashley keeps bringing up the ex-wife. There's obviously, in my opinion, some jealousy there. Fester's ex-wife is very beautiful. She seems to be very sweet and very genuine. I know a lot of people think that she's involved in the back and forth and it's all a skit. I don't know if I believe that or not, to be completely honest. I'm not that invested in the story, if I'm telling the truth. But it's really interesting how Ashley continuously brings up Fester's ex-wife. And then when she responds, she goes, oh my gosh, his ex-wife is so obsessed with me. She's super jealous. It's giving stalker. What are you talking about? You're the one that brought it up. If you need proof, here it is, Ashley. Make sure you like and subscribe, girl, because I'll make sure that you can remember all the dumb, stupid shit you say on the internet, you weirdo. Allegedly.
Your ex is missing out.
I know, right?
She wants my life. She can't have it, Onika. She misses her old husband. I have her son and her husband.
It's giving I want Renee back. It's giving, I act like I'm happy without him, but in reality, I'm sad that she has the life that I had.
Well, if that wasn't enough talking about Fester's ex-wife, well, guess what? She's going to talk about her some more and say some really weird racist shit. Earlier in the video, she was saying like she's against ICE, but now she wants to call ICE on Joanna. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, the back and forth, like, how many personalities does she have? Like, ew, gross. Go see a doctor and not for a BBL.
He married her because she was illegal. She needed her fucking papers. I'm not illegal. I got my papers. We're not the same, bitch.
These things for
So
Ashley
different. She was illegal. She needs to go back to Mexico. Yeah, I said that. I go get her ass.
Minute, didn't Junior go to jail? That's how he gained clout on TikTok. He went to jail for throwing a rock at an ICE officer or like a police officer during a protest where they were protesting ICE. And this hoe is over here saying, I got my papers. We're not the same. You're basically saying that you're better than somebody that doesn't have their papers, or somebody that's illegal, or somebody that married somebody who was a citizen so they could get their papers, even though they were married for like a decade or some shit like that. And they have 2 kids and like all this bullshit. And Junior, you're standing right beside her. Like, this is what I don't understand. How can you like be by someone who is, if you have opposite views, that's fine. Like, we all don't have to agree and have the same views. That's fine. But she, like, you went to jail because you were so passionate about this cause. And this hoe is over here basically talking shit about the people that you're standing up for and that you're protesting in order to protect. And you just want to sit there and say nothing. Ew, you both are so gross, in my opinion, of course. In this next clip, Theo Fester's ex-wife does a live stream, and she's basically just trying to give Ashley some advice, a little friendly advice that I think is actually pretty good. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think.
You know what? In Turkey, they do transplants. So maybe you and your man can go to Turkey and get, you know, use your money wisely, girl. Like, why are you spending it on stupid shit?
But what do you think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley Trevino turned 37, girl? 37? Not 47, not 67, 37. Ooh, that's unfortunate. What do you think about the fact that Ashley Trevino came on live and allegedly was drinking and doing some other weird stuff? There's some clips that I didn't put in there with like her kissing the girl and like her holding up the pew pew, because that clip would like get me demonetized, and girl, we're not trying to do that. There's a lot of clips out there on TikTok, so if you want to go see that, go follow my TikTok. I do have them all on my TikTok. What do you think about the fact that Ashley came onto the internet during her birthday weekend and was like breaking her bond conditions left and right, allegedly, in my opinion? What do you think about the fact that Ashley Trevino seems to be so worried, obsessed, concerned with Fester's ex-wife that she brought her up several times during her birthday weekend? And what do you think about the fact that Fester made Ashley his girlfriend officially, and now they're like all together and it's official, and that's Ashley's house and she is the queen of his castle now? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thank you for helping this channel reach 5,000 subscribers. If you don't know, that is a very big milestone here on YouTube. Reaching 5,000 subscribers on YouTube is not easy. It is hard. It's not like TikTok. Growing a following on this platform is not the same. And I love how loyal each and every one of you are to me. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing my videos, and thank you to everyone who is a channel member. The fact that you guys care about me enough to give me your hard-earned money every month is such a blessing, and I am so thankful. If you want to be a channel member, just click the join button and you get videos earlier. You get special community posts. If I do a photo shoot, girly, you're going to get that first. And starting this year, you guys will get exclusive access that only members will be able to see, like videos and photo shoots and things like that will only be for you. And in our next video, we're going to be giving you details about the giveaway, what's going to happen, what the giveaway is, and how you will receive your prize, and what you have to do in order to make sure you are entered into the giveaway. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, please make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, bye. Go brush your tongue.